Hello and welcome to the Intuitive Messenger channel. I'm called Mitchell and this is your energy forecast, spiritual teaching, and sometimes intuitive development for today, Sunday, November the 16th, 2014, as well as Monday, November the 17th, 2014. As always, thank you for taking time to retweet, post, subscribe, become a fan and a friend and a supporter and all that good stuff as we build a quality community around the globe of like-minded individuals. So thank you. I'm very excited today. Jamie and I are doing our live appearance, our first live appearance together in Maitland. Actually, it's Altamont, not Maitland, but it's close. Altamont, Maitland, Longwood, all very close to Orlando. So check it out on our Facebook pages if you want to grab a ticket and come if you're close. So let me dive into our teaching today. So I was reading an article from Greg Braden. I think it was about his new book, The Turning Point. And yes, Bartolomeo's over there. He usually comes in and sits on the, I have to pull the chair up for him. So he's sitting there. So I was reading an article from Greg Braden about the turning point, and he said a couple things about we're living in times of extremes. And you know, most of us realize that, know that, and even it's funny because someone said, well, haven't we been living in a time of extremes for many years, thousands or hundreds of years? And you know, the whole biblical thing, there are wars and rumors of wars and stuff like that. You know, the apocalypse has been happening since Christ. But what he said and what I like was, and then the image that Spirit gave me during my quiet time is like we've moved the waves. It seems like in one person's lifetime they saw just one kind of crazy war or one kind of landing on the moon. But it's like the waves were slower, where now it's faster and the peaks and valleys are quicker. So in young people's lives, they're seeing more than 3 generations saw the change and the differences. So again, Earth is speeding up, the heartbeat's getting faster, and we're seeing more change going on. Just look at the technology of today. I mean, this laptop I'm working with is this thin. My first one I had was that thick. Technology speeding up, slimmer, faster. And so what he was going on, and then what Spirit kind of started tapping me on the shoulder about was how so many of us, and you can look at the loss of a job or the death of a loved one or the move or the loss of an ability like sight or the ability to walk. Whatever loss, whatever change has happened, so many people stop at that moment and try to regain what was. And they're missing what is and what can be and what could be and will be. And that becomes almost like a prison. This is, again, what Spirit was showing me. So many people, when a tragedy like the Holocaust, like, the loss of someone, people will either lock themselves in that prison cell trying to maintain everything the way it was. Like the image they're showing me right now is like, when a mother loses their son, they won't change a thing in their room to remember exactly the way it was. And, that can become your prison or your jail cell. Now, I know that I personally am someone who's always been kind of, I collected things for a while there, and then I just literally, it was like a switch that I flipped it. I'm like, I'm done holding on to anything kind of earthly material. I still have my moments of, of wanting not to leave Central Florida, want to, stay close to where I grew up, kind of that kind of a feel. And I'm finally starting to release that, and I told Fabian, I said, wherever we move, I'm ready to go, as long as we can pay our bills and function and I have to live in our car. Hey, Brenda, if you're watching, and Danielle's brother. But so be conscious of where you might be locking yourself in a prison, trying to hold on to what was. Goes back to, I've said it many times, I said it yesterday, and hello to all of those of you who I had a reading with yesterday here in College Park, where you're holding on to the branch in the boat, in the river, and you want to keep that place that's familiar, and my gosh, it gets tiresome as the river gets stronger, where if you'd let go when the river was peacefully moving, you would flow with life and move gracefully. It doesn't mean and learn to say goodbye, learn to say I'll see you again, learn to say okay, maybe the river's going to bend back around to you, maybe you're going to catch up. But this is where we see a lot of younger people just flitting from job to job. And I remember thinking, well, gosh, what is up with that? And now I look back and I almost admire how they can, this job's not serving me anymore, let me move on. Or they're growing and just trying to figure out what they want. where I know my generation would have stayed with that job until the end, trying to figure it out. Where, now I'm just like, I'm open to where the flow is going to take me, where my higher self is taking me to the greatest growth and the greatest good that I can offer. So there's lesson for today. Diving into numbers. So today is the 16th day, and there's that tower energy that's shifting, that's changing, that's moving. It's just a very powerful number. It's also number 7, which is chariot, which is quick, powerful, fast, often extremes and polarized. So that was a perfect example. The chariot would be the extremes of today. I pulled the letter and the Knight of Wands, which letter can be about communication, messages, texting, contracts, things like that. Knight of Wands, young, powerful. Oh, that's very interesting. Somebody at the booth next to me yesterday, they were saying, what is the Jack of Clubs? And I'm like, it's the Knight of Wands. It's the Knight of Wands. So I did use that. I knew there was a reference yesterday. Knight of Wands can be those young, impetuous, very fiery, creative, imaginative, and even sexual guys, sometimes girls, but is very masculine card. So the new Lenormand for today is going to be 31. This is the Sun card. This is about will. This is about your expression. This is about where you fit in. Victory, success, optimistic. It can be about heat. It can be about the sun, physically of the sun. And the tarot to go along with that is going to be Queen of Cups. So this is going to probably be about a very strong, emotional woman who is empowered to speak her emotional truth. I often resonate of the queens. I think I'm the Queen of Cups because of the Pisces and the fish. So definitely I resonate with this card. So definitely a day where your emotions will be strong and you will be able to utilize them for that victory, for that good, for the warming of all around you. Moving into tomorrow, 17. 17 for Monday is the Star card hope, rebirth. There's a glimmer of light and it's beautiful. Also 17 boils down to 8. 8 is our strength card, often depicted by a woman taming or touching or connecting with a beautiful cat, a large mountain lion or jaguar, cougar, or tiger. So there's definitely that rebirth, rebuilding, and there's hope there. And you just have to utilize your strength, or you can utilize it as it comes at you. You may have this person coming towards you that you need to be aware of, who needs that hope and that strength. And then also the Lenormand to go with tomorrow is 16, the Star card. So we have the moon and the sun, or excuse me, the star and the sun. And the Star card is often about that guidance system. Again, it's star and star. So I love that we've got the Star and Tarot for the day and then Star and Lenormand. But that 16 energy, success, hope, guidance, vision, those are some of the key words. I love the hope aspect of it because that really resonates with me on all levels. And then tarot to go along with tomorrow is going to be justice, number 11. So have hope that things will balance out, or utilize that strength and your hope to balance things out, especially for tomorrow, Monday, a day that feels like we're going to be able to go, because the last 2 days, today and yesterday, both exhalations. Tomorrow, the last 2 days, feel the difference in the energy. Those are not real words, but you know what I'm saying, right? Tomorrow's, I can breathe. Today and yesterday were, I need to breathe. So have an amazing day today as you continue to work through yesterday and today's kind of powerful extreme energy. And then tomorrow there's hope, and it's going to happen very soon. So I hope to see you today. If you're someone that shows up, please tell me who you are. Don't make me guess. Most of you I know. But if you walk up and say, know me from Facebook, I'm like, don't do that because you look way different in your picture. So just say, hey, it's Barbara from Facebook. How are you? Or hey, it's Deb. Hey, Deb. I know I'll see you today. So anyway, see you today, intuitivemessenger.org. Check it out. Spreads available, dates, things, and stuff like that coming up. And I'll talk to you tonight on Cosmic Caffeine, today at 1 o'clock, and tomorrow morning. Bye-bye.